Good morning. Thank you for tuning into my channel called Take Heed to the Message with Abang Awan. That's my stage name. So we going to do what it do this morning. Good morning to everybody. Please hit that like and subscribe button if you feel my content. If you don't feel my content, that's okay, baby. Just keep pushing then if you don't feel my content. So today we going to talk about you raising cats. You raising cats, not dogs. Shout out to Deion Sanders for this topic today. Yeah, y'all heard me? Let me repeat that one more time. You raising cats, not dogs. You hear me? Shout out to Deion Sanders for that one shot. Shout out to Deion Sanders for this topic today. Good morning, Brian. How are you, my dear? I'm doing good. I hope you're doing good as well. So now, why are we bringing up this topic? We always bring up this topic, but we're going to bring it up one more time because a correction needs to be made. Things need to change. Hi, Tara. How you doing this morning? So a correction needs to be changed. A correction needs to be done. We need a change, of course. Okay. So when I say you raising cats, not dogs, do anybody know what that means when I'm saying that to you? Yes, prime time. Yes, honey. Shout out to Deion Sanders. So now, when from my interpretation of what Deion was saying when he had this whole video that was out on social media, and this had to be a couple years back, is that we women, we have taken on the responsibility of raising a boy, but we don't know how to raise a boy. See, this young man is supposed to be a dog. You hear me? And I'm not saying it in a nasty way. I'm saying he is built to protect. He is built to when some nonsense happen, you call this one. You understand? This is what our men are built to be. But we want them to be in their feelings. We want them to show how sweet they are, how kind they are, right? So now when some nonsense hit the fan, right? We want the man that we the so-called man that we raised as a cat to be a dog. You can't raise me as a cat all my life. And then now when situations happen, you want me to be a dog. Do you understand? So what I'm trying to say is that women, I know y'all don't want to believe this. And many influencers have already told you. Many influencers have already told you you cannot raise a boy. You can't. You cannot raise a boy to be a man. And when we look at our sons now, can you really say that you raised this man? You raised, because he's a man now. You raised him to be a man. You can't say that. You can't say that because he has your intentions, Mom. He act like you. Okay? He acts like you. Good morning, Mrs. She said, how are you this morning? He acts like you. Mom, this young man has gotten married, right? Okay, he got married. And every time he run back and tell you what happened with his wife, right? Any situation that happened with his wife, he run back and tell you, Mom, you raised him to be a cat. You raised him to be a cat because let me share something with you. A grown man should not run back and tell his mama everything that his wife does. Now, if he talking to the brothers and he needs some clarity, that's different. But every time him running back to his mama, so his mama gets an idea of the wife, that the wife is not good, this is a problem. This is a problem. We raise our sons to be just like us, and we do not want to come to that realization, but we do. We raise them to be just like us. They may look like men when they become grown. They may look like men, but the way you have raised him, you raised him as a cat. You raised him as a cat because when situations come, he can't handle it because you raised him as a cat. See, daddy will raise him as a dog. You hear me? No shot at the animals. I want y'all to not take offense to that. Peter, don't come after me. Okay? Peter, don't come after me. All right? You took this young man and you raised him as a cat. So now when situations arise that he's supposed to be a dog, how can he take it? How can he deal with it when he's supposed to be a dog? We get offended when we say, oh, when somebody say to you, you can't raise this child alone. We get offended. Yes, baby, you can raise this child, but will he be raised properly as a dog? Okay? This big, huge linebacker, okay, that live in your household, you feeding him like he a cat. So when situations, good morning, King. So when situations happen, remember you raised him as a cat. So he can't handle it as a dog. No shot at the brothers. I want y'all to understand what I'm trying to say. I'm not calling you a dog and I'm not calling you a cat. I'm just trying to break it down so you can understand, because this is what I got from what Prime was saying when he did his interview. Ladies, I know you got to get out your feelings. You really do. Skinny, it's all right, honey. I just started. You got to get out your feelings. We raising our sons to be weak. We are. In our culture, we raising our sons to be weak. When they need to follow a man, they need to be groomed under a grown man. They need to be groomed under a king. But because you get offended when somebody tell you you can't raise a son, you can't raise a boy to be a man, you immediately say, I can do it. You cannot. You cannot. Because when situations happen, you don't know how to govern it properly. You don't know how to handle it. You said we need more like you. Thank you, my dear. Okay, yes, that is true. You are 100% right. Thank you, sir. I greatly appreciate that. All I'm saying is that we got to get out of the mindset of thinking that we can raise our sons. Because you raised him with the intention that he's a boy. You raise him with this, but you treat him like a cat. You can't be soft on him and raise him to be a cat, and then when stuff arises, he got to be a dog. Now, I'm not saying don't love your sons. I'm not saying that. Hug them as much as you need to. You understand? Kiss them as much as you need to. But stop making him a cat. He's not meant to be a cat. He's not. He's meant to be a protector, a provider. That's what he is meant to do. And because you making him a cat, when he grow up, he can't take care of nobody. He can't take care of nobody because he was not groomed under a king. And I know a lot of y'all women gonna be mad talking about she don't know what she talking about. I'm telling you the truth. I'm speaking to you from an understanding place. If you don't understand what I'm saying, baby, just sit and listen. You want to say you can do everything. You don't need the father. You don't need no man. This is the nonsense that the Western world preach. You don't need no man. You understand? This is the nonsense the Western world preach. You don't need a man. But when nonsense arise, now you need a man. Now you need a man. Just like this heifer with the brick situation. You need a man, but you didn't need a man. You didn't need a man all this time. All that fake nonsense she did to crucify black men, and she knew how to report it to social media. And that's why some of y'all just was fooled by the nonsense. All I'm saying is that a change has to come. A change has to come in our culture. We raising cats. And then when a situation happened, you need a dog. The dog can't come because you raised the cat. That's what you did. You raised him to be a cat. He can't take care of situations in a dog situation. Okay? We raising them to do nonsense. King said, the feel-good Kool-Aid is lies. Yes, honey. Yes. We do foolery and it don't make sense. Good morning, Ricky. How are you? We doing foolery and it don't make sense. All I'm saying is that get that father in that baby life. Stop getting angry with him for everything. He is not going to be perfect in everything the way you want him to be. He's going to be perfect in the way he needs to be as a man. Just because you mad with him because he got a new chick and he didn't want you, okay? He didn't want you. You was the side chick. You got to calm down. You done had this baby with this man. You got to welcome him into his child's life so the child can know who his father is. Y'all got to stop this. Stop being mad with this man. He is not the one for you. If he didn't wife you, baby, he not the one for you. Calm down. Yours is coming. Calm down. But for right now, this baby need this man. Now, like I always tell y'all, let the child make the choice. If the child don't want to be bothered with the father, let the child make the choice. You don't influence the choice. You don't talk bad about the daddy in the child's face. You don't disgrace the daddy like that. You don't do that. He needs his father. He needs his father. Y'all got to understand that. Just because you mad with him at the time don't mean that you go and destroy the relationship that they're trying to build, mama. You jealous. Yes. Let's call a spade a spade. You jealous. Yes, my dear, you got it right on the money. Don't wait till he turned 14 and try to bring the father and them together. Don't wait till that time. Let the child be groomed properly under his father while he's young. Even if you can't stand him. Even if you can't stand him. Walk the baby out halfway to the car. You stand by the door, okay? And let the child walk into the car. You ain't got to go and inspect the car. You ain't got to go see if the baby got a car seat. Bring your car seat to the baby daddy and tell him, this is the car seat. Learn how to be on one accord. You ready for war for no reason. Learn how to be on one accord. You ready for war for no reason. At the time when you was messing with this man, you was in love with him. Now you done had this baby, you can't stand him, and you up there with your girlfriends talking nonsense about him. But yet and still, you laid up there in doggy style and swung from the chandelier to mess with him. So now what is it, my sister? What is it? You mad that he moved on? That's his business. You mad he moved on? That's fine. But the child still need their father. Okay? The child still needs the father. He needs the father in his life to grow up to be a man. We raising our sons to be cats, and then when they become grown, you want them to be a dog. If you raise them to be a cat and show all their feelings, okay? You want them to be show their feminine side, and then they turn around and tell you they want to be a cat, mama. What happened? What happened, mama? You didn't let the daddy intervene in the child life. You did not. You mad with the daddy. So you think the best thing to do is hurt the daddy and tell and keep the baby away from the daddy. Just like you hurt, he hurts too. When you prevent him from being around his offspring, he hurts too. And my brothers, y'all got to stop saying this. The child will see me when they get older. Y'all got to stop saying that. Y'all got to stop saying that. And now, listen, I want to share something with you. I hate when women say, oh, you should have fought harder for the child. This is wrong. This is wrong. When she say you should have fought harder for the child, why do I have to fight hard for my offspring? Why do I have to fight hard for my offspring? This should be a cakewalk. When I come pick up my child, it should not be hard for me to come get him. We should not have to get in an argument when I come pick up my kid from your house. My brothers, y'all got to learn how to get the local police department on speed dial. Get that paperwork that the judge gave you, honey. Every time you pick up that baby, have that paperwork in that glove compartment. Every time you come get that baby, okay? Every time, baby, have that police department on speed dial. So now when they come, you show them your paperwork that you're supposed to get the baby at this time. She ain't got the baby ready. You tell her. Tell her police this is a court order. She's supposed to have that baby ready. It shouldn't be that she can stop you from getting that child because that court order, honey, is power. Don't let nobody tell you no nonsense. Okay, and mama, let me share something with you. Let me share something with you because I'm done. I'm tired of your foolery. Hello, Lost in Translation. How you doing? Dating to marriage support. How are you, Lady Di? Good morning. It's good to see you. Now, this is the thing. You came to get the baby. You got this court order. You ready. And here she go talking about, well, you don't have a car seat. Okay? My sister, you going to come out of this nonsense. You going to come out of this nonsense. You got a car seat. Let them use the car seat to get the baby. Good morning, Merchant. Let them use the car seat to get the baby. You doing nonsense. Stop being a stumbling block for this man not to see his baby. That's what you're doing. My brothers, listen to me. You should not have to fight to see your children. You should not. That old saying was from back in the day in my mama time when they used to tell my daddy, other kids that I grew up with, tell their daddy, oh, you ain't fight hard enough to see him. No. As the daddy, why I got to fight hard to see my own offspring? My child should be ready when I'm there to pick them up. Good morning, Feel Better TV. My child should be ready. I shouldn't have to fight you to come get this baby every weekend. Heifer, did you lose your mind? Every weekend I got to fight you? Now, truth be told, you mad because you can't swing on that pole no more. And that's the truth. And I don't care what none of y'all say. That's the truth. You mad that he done went on with his life. Or either he done told you a cock and bull story, okay? He done told you a cock and bull story and you believed it. Now, whose fault is that if you believe the cock and bull story? That child have nothing to do with the nonsense that y'all going through. That child is innocent. And just because you mad with the daddy don't mean you supposed to go and take it out on the child. I'm tired of y'all doing that nonsense too. Telling that child, oh, you look just like your effing daddy. Listen, that's not his fault that he looked like his father. And some of y'all raise these boys to be cats because you want to get back at the father to punish the daddy. When you know he's supposed to be raised as a pit bull. Let that simmer a little bit. Let that simmer a little bit. Let that simmer a little bit because I knew I throwed a lot at y'all at one time. Let that simmer a little bit. You're not raising these boys right. You not. And you think you are. Because y'all got this nonsense that social media tell you that you can do everything. You can do everything. And then y'all want to throw God in it. Why you got to throw God in it? God, first of all, let me share something with you. God ain't got nothing to do with the nonsense that you doing. Because when you laid up there and made that baby, you wasn't married to this man. I said it. When you laid up there and had that baby, God ain't had nothing to do with that nonsense. You was doing fornication. You was doing fornication, baby. You was swinging from the chandelier. You was doing nonsense. God ain't got nothing to do with that nonsense. Do you hear me? So we gonna stop trying to put God in it, trying to act like you holy. You was doing nonsense and got this baby. Now you want to raise this baby the way you want to, and you sit up here and say, it's my child. It's my child. No, honey. No. It's our child. It's our child. We supposed to make decisions together. It's our child. It's our children. Because the man carries the seed of life. He holds the seed of life. The seed of life. And we carry it. We incubate that seed for 9 months. So there's a work to be done. Do you hear me? There's a work to be done between the both of us. Yes, Skinny. Skinny said, God said my name is Bennett and I ain't in it. Yes, honey. This is exactly what I'm talking about. But we will sit up here and proclaim the name of Jesus, and you know you didn't get it like that. You didn't get that baby like that. You got that baby on some demon time. How you think God's supposed to bless mess? God don't bless no mess. He don't bless mess. He doesn't. Now, what you did to get the baby was the sin. But having a baby is not the sin. You understand what I'm saying? What you did to get him is the sin. But having a baby is not the sin. It's time for you and this father to come together and raise this young man as a titan. You want to raise him to be a cat. And then when he get grown, he got women intentions. He act like a woman. Okay, and what I'm saying is, I'm not saying he doing no LGBT. I'm not saying he doing that. I'm not saying he part of the rainbow community. I'm saying that the way he act like you, mama. So now he go off and marry, and there's 2 women in the house. He's supposed to be the king. She's supposed to follow him. But if he got women intentions like you, mama, there's a problem. Unless he run into a king while he growing up. It could be a teacher, his uncle, his grandfather, somebody he's groomed under to be a king. But mama, if you never had him under a king at all, he's going to be like you. He's going to be like you. I know y'all say every time she throw it all off on women, it's all women's fault. But I'm going to share something with you, baby. I'm going to share something with you. It's our fault because you didn't choose wisely. Okay? You didn't choose wisely. That's why it's your fault. And we could sit up here and do a song and a dance. He should have used the condom. I should have been on birth control. We can sit up here and do a dance all day, baby. But the choice still resides with you because you choose who you let swim in your honey pot. This is the truth. But we get offended when people tell us the truth. You can't get offended when somebody come and say this is the truth. A mindset in our community needs to be done. And y'all know it. Now we have all this other nonsense in our community, but we can't fix the fundamentals. We need the fathers. We can't fix the fundamentals. If you can't fix the fundamentals, how are we to continue to grow to something else? Skinny said the ego won't let a lot of women give the kids to the father. They view the children as theirs and theirs alone. He's right. But it's not. It's not yours. The child is not yours alone. It took that man to lay you down to conquer you to give you that baby. Okay, let's get it right. We're going to have to call it 100. Let's get it right. The baby is not just yours. You treat this child, this young man, you treat him like a cat. And when he grow up, he's a cat. And then in a dog situation, you need him to be a dog. But mama, if you raised him to be a cat, and then in the situation you want him to be a dog, how he supposed to handle that, mama? He needs to be groomed under his father. And stop waiting till they turn a teenage age that you can't handle him no more. Now the daddy got to tussle with him. The daddy got to show him who is king. Why is that? If he was groomed under the daddy since he was young, he ain't going to try him. He ain't going to try him. There might be one time. Let me correct that. Let me correct that real quick. Because boys think that they can always try their father, especially if their father's a little shorter than them. Okay. And they grow up to be like tall titans. Okay. And then the daddy have to let them know, shut the door. The daddy got to shut the door real quick. Let you know, give you two jabs to the chest. Let you know this is not what you want. So that happens sometimes. Okay. That does happen. But if he's groomed under his daddy, he know his daddy don't play no games. That he got to watch what he say. But mama, you wait till he get out of line. Then you want to send him to the daddy. Y'all going to stop that. Send him to the daddy while he young. Let the child be around his daddy. Let the child know him. Because I know one of y'all this weekend. Some woman somewhere this weekend arguing with the baby father about the child going with him. There's some woman this weekend arguing with the baby father about the child going with him. When mama, you got to learn how to compromise. You got to learn how to calm down. Dating to marriage support said exactly. Yes, exactly. Thank you. You got to learn how to calm down. Merchant says stepfathers groom as well. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Shout out to the stepfathers. Shout out to the stepfathers that do what they got to do and help the mama. Shout out to the stepfathers. And mama, this go for the stepfathers too. Back down when he talking to the child. Back down. Go sit your behind down. If he trying to raise this young man to be a man, go sit down. He not going to do nothing bad to the child. He love you. Especially if he been raising this baby since this baby was young. Okay, since this baby was young. He loved that child too. And it ain't even his, but he loved that baby. So just because he is not the biological father don't mean that you come in and say something. Let him talk to that boy. Y'all be doing nonsense talking about he not fighting hard enough. He not fighting hard enough to see his child. Why he got to fight that hard to see his baby? Why do the father got to fight that hard to see his baby? Do you fight hard, mama, to see your child? Do you fight hard? No. You just go in the next room, the child laying in sleep. But the daddy got to fight hard to see the baby. Good morning. How are you? Trey Harris, Tri-Media. Good morning. The daddy got to fight hard. That does not make sense. We get up here, we get indignant with the daddy when we supposed to be a team. Okay, you and him ain't work out. You and him ain't work out. Okay? Y'all ain't work out. Y'all ain't meant to be. Okay? Y'all was meant to be for those couple of nights that y'all swung from the chandelier. You dropped it down. Y'all was meant to be for those couple of nights. You didn't do the right thing, both of y'all. But the baby is here. The baby is here. Take care of the baby, both of y'all. Be at a team effort, honey. Take care of the baby. Good morning, Mona D. How are you? It's good to see you, my sister. This is the thing. You mad with him because of what? The promises he told you, baby, that's first of all, that's bedroom talk, baby. Because he promised you the world. That's bedroom talk. And you supposed to have enough sense to know better. Because y'all say y'all the most educated. You supposed to have enough sense to know better. And you happily laid up here without using protection. And now this baby is here. And the first thing you say is that why he ain't use a condom? Why you ain't use a condom? I'm asking you. Why you didn't use a condom? Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. All right? This is the nonsense. Mrs. She said, I see you on my Facebook. Good morning again, my sister. This is the nonsense that we don't understand. We sit up here, we blame everybody. Yes, Mrs. She said, lacks of accountability. Yes, honey. These children, these young men, they need to be raised as dogs. Do you hear what I'm saying? They need to be raised as dogs. But mama, you will sit up here and raise them as a cat. Shout out to Deion Sanders again. You raise them as cats. And then when situations arise, you want him to be a dog. Well, you can't get it both ways, mama. You can't get it both ways, mama. If you raised him to be a cat, honey, that's how he gonna be. He gonna have cat tendencies. Okay, let's talk about it. He gonna have cat tendencies. But if he's raised under a king, if he's raised under a king, baby, he gonna have those pit bull tendencies. Because you need him to be a protector and a provider. You need him to grow up and raise a family that he can protect. So, mama, when he run home to you every time he get in a situation with his wife, mama, I'm going to tell you something, mama. You ain't going to like what I'm about to say, but I'm going to tell you anyway. I don't care if you don't like it because I didn't come to your channel. You came to mine. You raised him as a cat, mama. That's what you did. You raised him as a cat. If he got to come and gossip with you all the time about his wife, you raised him to be a cat. Feel Better TV said, women have all the institutions in the world. Except for picking a father. But we say we the best. We say we educated. We more educated than men. We more wiser than men. We say that. But how do we get tricked into having babies? How do we get tricked to being a baby mama if we smarter than them? Somebody got to tell me something. If we smarter than them, how do we do that? How do we get tricked? Like y'all say, I got tricked. I got tricked. Skinny said they raising cats. They see women complaining about how men today are not leading, but won't hold each other accountable. This is some of those influencers that we watch here on social media, Skinny. This is some of these influencers we watch on social media right now. All of them will turn around. All of them will turn around, honey, and tell us sisters, oh, it's not your fault. You didn't know he tricked you. And this be a woman that got a master's. She got a master's degree. She done went to college. She done did everything she was supposed to do. And her smart behind got tricked. Somebody gonna make that sound right. Somebody gonna make that sound right, because this does not make sense. But y'all say y'all the most smartest, you the most educated, but you wind up being baby mamas. Oh, did I hit that? Did I hit that? Did that hurt? Did that hurt? You say you the most smartest, but you wind up being a baby mama. Did that hurt? Did that hurt? Wait a minute, because it hurt me too. It hurt me too. Yes, honey, it hurt me too, because I'm a baby mama. That hurt me too. I just said some truth. That hurt me too. We need them. We need these fathers to raise these boys. We need these fathers to raise these girls. Let me share something with you. If a young woman is groomed properly under a king, the father teach her how she's supposed to be loved. Do you hear what I'm saying? The father teaches her how she's supposed to be loved, how a man is supposed to govern her. Do you understand that? If she never was around her daddy, she never see how her mama treat her daddy, she doesn't know how to treat a man when she get married. Okay? She doesn't know. That's why when you be seeing, sometimes you see on social media, these young girls, they be fighting their boyfriends on social media. You see them hit them and smack them and all this other stuff. But if she was governed properly, and she saw the interactions of her mama and daddy, and she saw that her mama never hit her daddy, she knows she ain't supposed to hit no man. She know that. But when she saw her mama always fighting her daddy, or saw her mama always fighting her boyfriend, when they get older, they do the same thing. Do you understand? When they get older, they do the same thing to their boyfriend or their husband. Mama, you got to stop saying you don't need the father. You have to stop saying that. This is something that we laid upon our generation, and this is a curse. This is a curse. You don't need the father. I don't need the father. This is the nonsense that we preach that tear up our community. I don't need the daddy. Okay, Donald said a mother can do but so much with the boys. A certain point, the father has to step in and handle him as necessary. Now, I'm going to share something with you, Donald. You right. But it shouldn't be that the daddy shouldn't be there from the beginning. Mama, you got to learn how to swallow your pride and let the daddy in when the child is young. Yes, mama, I'm talking to you. You got to swallow your pride and let the father in when the child is young. Just because it didn't work out with you and him, that doesn't mean that you make the baby dislike him. See, I want to share something with you, just something real quick, y'all. All right. When you raising these children while they're young, and you talk about their daddy, that your daddy ain't this, the daddy ain't that, and the child hear you talking about the daddy, you know what happened? The child in their own mind, because they love you, mama, because they love you, okay? The child in their own mind, because they love you, they start disliking the daddy. Every time the daddy call, they got an attitude with the daddy. They got a problem with the daddy because, mama, they heard you disgrace their father with your girlfriends in the kitchen while y'all drinking some what we gonna say? How y'all say that? Is that samosa? Because y'all drink that. Well, we gonna say Bacardi. We gonna say Bacardi because that's what my mama and them used to drink back in the day. We gonna say Bacardi and Coke. Okay. You up there with your girlfriends drinking that Bacardi talking to your baby. that Bacardi talking to you. So you start talking about the baby daddy and how he ain't shit. I know. I already know. That's what you do. So the baby hear you talking about the daddy ain't shit. But mama, let me share something with you. You ain't shit either. You ain't shit either. Because if the daddy ain't shit, you ain't shit either, mama. Excuse my French, y'all, this morning. Okay, God forgive me, because I ain't got no right to be cursing. But it make me mad sometimes. Y'all sitting up here, y'all judging the daddy. Talking about he ain't this, he ain't that. Mama, you the same. You the same. Because if you let him swim in your honey pot and you know he ain't, then you ain't either. I don't care how you try to dress it up or sugarcoat it. Mama, if you ain't right, he ain't right either. Okay? You sitting up there talking about he ain't right. You ain't right either, mama. You not right either. You sitting up here judging the daddy, kicking the daddy back in with your girlfriends, but you not right either. Some of y'all sleeping with married men. You having babies with married men. Let's talk about it. Some of y'all having babies with married men. You know he married. You think he gonna leave his wife for one baby when he got 4 children at home, a house, a car, cars, businesses? He gonna leave for some twat that you gave him on the 3-night stand. We call it 3-night stand because y'all just went out on 3 dates and you found out he got money. So now you go and sleep with this man and give him a baby. And you think he's supposed to go and leave his wife because you gave him some twat. Honey, DMX said it better. DMX said it better back in the day. I gave you what you gave me. Okay? He said it better. I gave you what you gave me. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. You doing foolery, mama. The father needs to be in a child's life. Stop making it hard. Stop sitting up there talking about, oh, you should have fought harder. He should not have to fight hard to see his child. My brothers, y'all better start getting the police department, the local police department on speed dial on your phone. Keep them court documents with you, honey. Eliminate them if you have to. The judge say every week you got to pick up the baby, and in 2 months in the summer, baby be there like clockwork with bells on, honey. If you got to stop by the police department first before you go to her house, go to the police department first. Have coffee and donuts ready for the brothers. Bring them up there. Take the coffee and donuts to the desk and say, I got another run to my baby mama house. Can somebody follow me? They're going to be happy to follow you. Bring them donuts and coffee there. Tell them, say, I need some help. Yes, Skinny. Laminate the documents. Yes, Skinny. Chocolate, you late, Chocolate. Yes, I'm mad with you. I'm mad with you, Chocolate. Don't put no emoji in there. Oh, I'm mad with you. You're late today. Now, all I'm saying is that get on one accord with the police department. Okay? Get on one accord with the police department. You understand what I'm saying? Get on one accord with them, first name basis. I got to go down to my baby mama house, y'all. It's another one of those weekends. And they already know. They'll be on the horn right outside, beeping the horn while you out there. They'll be out there beeping the horn, telling her, they'll get on the loudspeaker, tell her, listen, you know it's the weekend. You know he got to come get the baby. Let's go. You got 5 minutes to bring the baby out. We don't even care if the baby in a diaper. Bring the baby outside. You got 5 minutes. We got stuff to do. And then here come this heifer come outside with the baby. That's right. You take the baby. Even if the baby in the diaper, take the baby. You ain't got the car seat. Tell the police you ain't got the car seat. So the police could say on the loudspeaker, go get your car seat from your car. We need the car seat for the baby. Don't take time. We only got 2 minutes. Don't take time. Let the police tell her. Listen, I want to share something with you, my brothers. I want y'all to listen up real good. Those court documents are power. Do you hear me? They power. Use them to your advantage. The police department can't tell you nothing. Use it to your advantage. Take it. Like I told y'all, be friends with the police, the local police department in your baby mama area. Be friends with them. Stop by, donuts, coffee. Be nice. You need them on your side. Be nice. Okay? You should not have to fight hard to see your baby. You should not. You should not. It should be a cakewalk. But sometimes you got to deal with some BS, my brothers. Sometimes you got to. And you know why I'm talking to y'all like this? You want to know why? I was a baby mama. I know the stuff that we can do. I was a baby mama. I was my baby father. I was his worst nightmare. He couldn't stand me. He couldn't stand me. But you know the benefit that I received from all this nonsense that I did to my baby father? My son got older and told me, Mama, I didn't deserve none of that. I didn't ask for you to sleep with a mama. I did not. Now, I never talked bad about his father. But for me to keep him away from the child was more dangerous. Because when the child got older and looked at me, he looked at me as I'm the enemy. And all I was trying to do was love him, but I was loving him too hard that I didn't want to let the father in his life. And what did I do? All I did was create an enemy for myself when this boy got older. See, some of y'all don't understand that. The child has to grow up. And all the time, the story that you've been telling him, when he link up with the daddy, that will not be the story that that will not be, you and the baby father's story will not be the same. Because mama, you painting yourself in a good light. You painting yourself as a good girl, that you was this and you was that. But actually, you was the chicken hoe. I know that flew over your head. Y'all, that flew over your head. But actually, you was the chicken hoe, mama. You was the side chick hoe, mama. You was not the bottom hoe. He had the bottom hoe and had children with the bottom hoe. He has a wife. He has children with his wife. He take care of them because that is his priority as a husband. You was the side chick, mama. And so for you to pay the father back, you want to talk evil about the child. I mean, you want to talk evil about the father in front of the child. My reward for the nonsense that I did with my oldest son was a lecture. And he told me, Mama, I didn't deserve what you did to me. You robbed me of having a father. You robbed me. I see my siblings, they with their father. Their father loved them and spent time with them and be with them. Mama, why you couldn't pay attention when you was having me? Why you couldn't choose wisely when you was having me? But now my siblings get to be under somebody who loved them and spent time with them, and they live in the same household. Do you know how painful that was to hear that from my son? Ladies, I want to tell you, this is the outcome. This is the outcome, baby, when you do foolery. That child, either that girl or that boy, when they become grown and they link up with their daddy, and their daddy tell them the truth of what you really was to him, then the truth come out. Mama, there's nowhere to hide when the truth come out. You made this boy grow up disliking his daddy all these years. And now when the boy finally link up with the daddy and the daddy tell a child the truth, honey, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Said, thanks for what you do. Oh, thank you, my dear. My pop side chick won and kept him from me. Don't get to know my siblings until I was in junior high school. I'm sorry, my dear. I'm sorry for that. Mona D said 100. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. All I'm saying is that there's a consequence when this child become grown or when they become teenagers. There's a consequence. And mama, this same child that you kept away from the father, this child will be your judge and jury, honey. Your judge and jury. It won't be your family who said, oh, you take care of that boy so well. That's what my family used to say to me. Oh, you got him in the freshest clothes. Everything is name brand. His room look like this. You always take him somewhere. Y'all going out on trips. Y'all going on vacations, this and that. You take care of him so well. But the one thing that I miss, y'all, the one thing that I missed was the owner's manual. And that's the father. The owner's manual. You did not bring the owner's manual with you. So the child is lacking in a place. They're lacking. They don't understand. So I understand what y'all sisters trying to say. I do. Because you angry with him. You mad with him because the dreams you had in your mind didn't play out. But baby, you got to take those fake glasses off, honey. You got to take those fake glasses off and call it what it is. You have to call a spade, baby. A spade is a spade, honey. You have to come to realization that this man just wanted you for the night. He didn't want you as his bottom hoe. He did not. He didn't want you as the main chick. He wanted you as the side chick. And this was the man that you was not supposed to sleep with in the first place. Let's talk about it. Because he looked good. You thought you were supposed to sleep with him. And you gave him a baby that he didn't want. Let's talk about it. Y'all, I got somebody knocking at the door. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Hold on, y'all. I got a lot of messages. Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's the mailman. I had to get something from him. I apologize for that. And while you say teacher going, I'm tired of you, Chocolate. I'm tired of you. So we done. That's it, everybody. We done for today. That's it. Growth, how you doing this morning, sir? It's good to see you. Oh, you know what, Growth? I wanted to tell you. The Manosphere, right? The conference, I heard it was amazing. I don't know all the nonsense that they were talking about the Manosphere conference, but I heard it was amazing. Because Kosha put up a lot of videos of a lot of kings that I watched, and it was good. Okay, and that's the truth. Why you say act right again? Y'all play too much. Sally said, tell the truth about it. Yes, honey. So, let me see. Chocolate. I'm going to get you chocolate. Skinny said, I enjoyed this breakfast. Thank you so much, Skinny. So all I'm saying is that rethink the idea of you trying to destroy your baby father through this child. Rethink this idea. Because in the end, all you're hurting is the child. You're not hurting nobody else, baby. Y'all take heed to the message. Everybody have a wonderful day. Much love to you all, okay? Facebook, Have a wonderful day. I'm going to let you out first, honey. Okay, YouTube, my foundation, my love, my everything, because y'all is growing like crazy. Y'all, I'm falling in love with y'all like I'm falling in love with YouTube. So y'all doing y'all thing over here, okay? Because y'all got me at 27K and some change. Y'all doing some foolery over there, okay? Thank you so much, guys, and continue to keep growing, all right? Much love to y'all all. Skinny, Merchant, King, everybody have a wonderful day. The rest of y'all, much love to you all. I'm going to let you out. All right. The big hit of YouTube, my foundation, my everything, my love, y'all started me when nobody else wanted to watch me. So I'm so thankful. Everybody have a wonderful weekend. Much love to y'all all. I may chop in tomorrow and I may not. I'll let y'all know. Everybody have a wonderful day. Take it easy. Please be safe.